This video is about how to solve email problems in WordPress, and you are absolutely gonna get affected by this. Most people are. Maybe you are thinking, well, why should I use WordPress to build a landing page or a website for my digital marketing business? Well, if you start to explore different solutions, you will find that many solutions are very expensive, and you might think that, well, I will get success in a month or so I will recover that cost, so nothing to worry about. Right? Wrong. It takes a lot of time to build your online brand. A physical business is much easier. Everyone can see that you are up and running, well, for the people that passes by. But in the online space, if you set up a website, then nobody will see you. So you have to market your business, your website. You have to build your brand. And that takes a lot of time because social media is not very friendly. Social media platforms knows that there are a lot of spammers, and because of that it is not easy to get seen. So this is why it takes so long time if you are only in the online space. But in this video I will talk about how to solve basic email problems in WordPress. Maybe you use Gmail or Hotmail, but there's also Outlook.com, and Outlook and Hotmail is Microsoft. So they are very aggressive against spam. So when you set up your WordPress, you might not receive an email even in the spam box. So it just delete it. So I checked the spam folder, nothing there. In the WordPress login, you have an option to recover your password. So there's a lost password link. And first I didn't find that in the login section. So I found it by opening the login from my cPanel. So cPanel is basically the control panel. You will have access to it when you set up your hosting on Namecheap and many other hosting services. They all use a cPanel. So you can find the WordPress installation in cPanel, and then in the installation you can ask to open the admin page. So there you will have a login form, and hopefully you see the lost password link where you can recover your password. So in my previous video I recorded my email, but I blurred it out for you guys. But I had a version where I could see what email I used to send the information, the login details. But I didn't receive it in Outlook, not in the inbox and not in the spam. So I did the lost password thing, and I didn't receive any email to Outlook. So I knew that Outlook had problems with receiving emails, that it doesn't land in the spam folder. And that could explain why I didn't receive anything when I gave the email address, the Outlook.com email address. So if you go into your cPanel, you will have different sections. The first section is installation scripts like WordPress and Joomla and things like that. Then there is a section for file handling, and each of these sections has different apps that you can use. But in one of these sections you can find everything that has to do with email. So one of these apps are about checking email accounts. So there were one email account installed by default. So Namecheap creates a random number or a random name at the domain that you register. So it says random@domain.com, but WordPress require admin@domain.com. So it set up a default email address because I don't remember having the option to enter the email address. I thought it was where I would ask WordPress to send the information, the login information to my outlook.com, but that is not the same email. So to make it simpler, when we do a WordPress installation, it will ask, what email should I use to send the login information to you so that you can log in to your WordPress administration page? I entered my email at outlook.com. But when you follow the steps in the WordPress installation and complete the installation and you want to log in, the email that is associated with the login is not the same. It is not this, but it creates a default email, admin@domain.com, the domain that is used for your Namecheap. So what did I do? I tried my Outlook email to log in, didn't work. I tried the random@domain.com to log in, didn't work, but it required admin@domain.com. So how did I find out that it was admin@domain.com? Well, it turns out that random@domain.com capture emails that is not found, that doesn't have a registered email. So because I use admin@domain.com, I get an error that it didn't receive it, but the email content is inserted in random@domain.com. So I could just open that email and I could see what the content was when WordPress sent the information. So I could see, oh, it's admin@domain.com. So to make this work, you could create an admin@domain.com as a second email. So then all WordPress emails will land in that email. And one funny thing is that I tried to send an email to my Outlook from random@domain.com, and that turned out to actually work. So the first time it didn't receive anything, so I didn't have any trust, or Outlook didn't trust the domain that I used. So basically, what do you do when you don't have any WordPress? Before the installation of WordPress, create an email, go to your cPanel and check email accounts, and there you can create a new email. So then you start the installation and you enter admin@domain.com, where it should send the login information. So send login. Then after you follow all the steps and use the template that you want, and you finally are asked to sign in, you use admin@domain.com. And if you didn't write down the password, you can always recover the password by clicking the lost password. So if you do it correctly from the beginning, like I told you here, then you should not have any problem. Anyway, if you want to get started with digital marketing education, then do click the link in the description under this video. It will take you to my landing page where you can sign up for my free digital marketing course. This is like a mini course, but the real course or the education that I use to learn about digital marketing, you can find it if you follow the instructions, if you sign up, or there is a red button at the top of the page that you can click and it will take you to Legendary Marketer. But otherwise, if you don't to become a member in Legendary Marketer, it is a $5 fee to become a member. You can sign up to my free training, name and email, and submit, and you will get it in your inbox. If you are really serious about starting, then I recommend this red button and follow the steps in this 5-day challenge. This is important. Each step will give you so much motivation, and I think we need it when we start a business. We need that motivation and that nudge to really get started, because it's so easy to think, well, I do it later, and then we never do it. But anyway, if you learned something of value, then please click like and do subscribe and click the bell notification to get notified when I upload a new video, and this way you will not miss any of my videos that I send out. But anyway, stay awesome, take care, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.